Hello, hello, hello. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, depending on your location on the globe. My name is Laura Atsyor, and I'm your presenter for tonight. I am currently presenting from Ghana, and it's exactly 7 p.m. Ghana time. Kindly let us know where you are joining us from, your name and your location, so we can welcome you properly. Kelvin, you've been so early, an early bird. Boss Lady Enyo, always present. Thank you for joining. Francis Edu, thanks for having you. Fulera, she's always there, very consistent. I'm happy to see you on the show this evening. Please call family and friends. Tell them it's show time. Join us. Let's share knowledge. Let's gather and share knowledge. Tonight, I'm not going to take too much of your time. It's going to be quick and fast and very concise. So in some few minutes time, we'll be starting. Please call family and friends to join us. Let's know where you are joining us from anyway, so we can welcome you properly. Please show up. It's time to show up. Show up. Let's live it. Let's live it. Show up. Show up. It's time. Let's not waste too much time. I'm seeing new people joining. Gideon Stevens, you're welcome. You are very much welcome. Yeah, Calvin, I'm happy to see you too. So, like I said, I'm Laura Atsyor, and I'm presenting tonight on the topic, the power of showing up, building success in life and business. Let's quickly move to the next slide. So, showing up is basically about being consistently present physically, emotionally, and mentally. Somebody may show up, but mentally, emotionally, the person is off. So showing up entails these three dimensions. You need to be there physically, emotionally, you need to be present, physically, mentally, you need to be involved to prove that you are there, you are showing up, you are actually visible, you are actually showing up. So success in life and business is built on this simple but yet a powerful act of showing up. It's about being consistent, even when it feels challenging and uncertain. And showing up means stepping into opportunities and embracing growth and staying committed to your goals and relationships. It is the foundation of trust. Showing up actually is the foundation of trust, perseverance, and progress. Without this, it isn't showing up. You're not showing up. So, consistency and present matters very much in business, even when the results are not immediate, when the results are not showing. And opportunities don't just happen. You need to show up. You need to create them yourself by showing up. And Woody Allen says that 80% of success is about showing up. So you see, halfway or almost a greater percentage of your success journey is about showing up. You cannot succeed if you don't show up. If you cannot succeed if you're not there. If you cannot succeed if mentally you don't put yourself into whatever you're doing. You cannot succeed if emotionally and physically you are not involved in building your dream. And this is all about showing up. Now, let's see why showing up matters. Let's see why it matters. So the key point is showing up establishes visibility and builds trust and reputation, and it prepares the ground for future opportunities. You see, when you show up, you are signaling to the world and to yourself that you are willing to put in the effort and take on challenges and seize the moments that really matter for your success. Now, this isn't just about your physical presence, but it's about bringing your energy, your focus, that's your mind, and the authenticity to every situation. So, if your energy is not in there, if your presence is not there, your focus is not there, then you're not showing up. And the possibility of you succeeding is very low. So it's important to show up. An example is a startup anywhere. You see, most of the startups, like Starbucks, when they came into Ghana, they were very active, though the system was not really encouraging financially. Things were rough, but they stayed their grounds. They were consistent and persistent. They were always opening up their outlets, and now they are doing well. They've gained traction in the system. They've gained the trust of people, and people are patronizing them gradually. So this is what we mean by showing up. Show up even when the situation is not favorable. It's an example is when you go trying to exercise, perhaps to build your muscles or to lose weight, to let you look young and beautiful and attractive. Sometimes it's not easy, waking up at dawn, or let's say 3 days after your exercise, your first 3 days of exercise, your whole system is broken down and you find it so difficult even to wake up and even move your muscles, just to walk around. But you need to show up at the gym. You need to show up at wherever you have been doing your exercise. You see, and you are showing to yourself, it's a form of discipline on its own. You are showing to yourself that, look, I mean this thing and I'm going in for it, and nothing is going to stop me, irrespective of the situation, irrespective of the challenges, irrespective of the bottlenecks, the hurdles. I'm still going in for it because the end goal is my mission. And without that, I am not stopping. You need to be like the fox. My former boss, way back 14, 15 years ago, taught me this thing. Look, as a marketer, you need to be like the fox. When you are trying to push through a door and it locks in front of you, you need to go up. It locks, you need to come down. Look, you have to go left. When it's blocked, you go right. You keep trying until the door is opened. And of course, definitely with consistent effort and push, the door will one day open, even if you are not the stronger person in life, even if you are not a macho person. Consistent efforts of pushing the door, that heavy door of success, consistent efforts will definitely cause it to open one day up to you. Now, let's look at the science of the science behind showing up. So it's about the psychology of trust and resilience. So showing up usually reflects resilience and reliability. Without this, no, it's not showing up. You see, the more you show up, people begin to build trust in you. People begin to see that, look, this person is determined and is able to fight all challenges and, overcome them and become successful. And so people see you to be reliable. They perceive you to be reliable, and then they begin to trust and buy into whatever that you are showing or trying to sell to them or trying to push, or whatever information or communication you are trying to make about your dreams, about your desires, about your sales, about everything that you're doing. Now, consistent presence rewires the brain. See, the brain connections are rewired, And then it builds dependability, as I've already said. People begin to think, this person is really serious about this thing. Can I also pay attention a bit and buy into whatever he or she is trying to tell me? And at the end of the day, they are able to depend on you because they see you to be what? Resilient and reliable. So people trust those who are consistent and persistent, regardless of circumstances around them. Now, let's look at showing up in professional life. So, one thing is, commitment in showing up. It builds a strong reputation among peers, your colleagues, your clients, and even onlookers. Even people who think that, he or she cannot make it. Once they see you are committed, they begin to trust you. They begin to see that you are a strong person. They begin to see that you are serious about this thing, and they begin to what? Have this strong desire to join you, or they begin to build their interest in whatever you are doing. And now resilience is all about overcoming setbacks through consistent effort. And once you show up, these things, get built in you. So whether it's a small set, a small step that you are taking towards a big dream, or a daily effort to maintain your connections, and then at the end of the day, showing up transforms your intentions into actions. And then it turns your potential into progress and builds the resilience that you need to navigate the setbacks, and then you are able to celebrate your wins. So an example is a leader that attends every team meeting. Sorry, let me go back to the... So you are able to attend every team meeting, and you inspire loyalty and then performance. We have a typical example, or in fact, typical examples amongst us. Look at all the leaders of God Backup. Look at Dr. KOA, the king of God Backup in Africa. Look at Boss Lady Enyo. She's always there. Look at Dr. Hansen. She's always there. Look at Abisolo. He's always there, always showing up, always there for his people, always, helping them to grow. This inspires loyalty and performance. Like I always say, Dr. KOA always shows up. I am sure he's on this call right now as we speak. You see, even when everybody is tired, he's there. And so if your leader is always there, why won't you join? You can't afford to tell stories. You can't afford to say, I can't do it. You can't give up. You have to keep going. And this grows performance. And then we are able to get the yielded results that we want. And I can confidently say that it is this very trait that is causing Africa to go up high in the God Backup system. Now, commitment and reliability are the backbone of your career growth as a professional. So another example is Steve Jobs, with his consistent dedication to his Apple brand, and then always trying to, launch products. At the end of the day, he's able to build a resilient brand. Even when he's no more, his brand, still exists. It's still doing well. It's still rubbing shoulders with other giants in the industry and in the whole world. This is what showing up does for you. Showing up. You are not lazy about your dream. You keep working hard every day. You see, it's not about you running 200 meters race. It is a marathon. So you take it one step at a time. One step at a time, bit by bit, consistently. Even when you're moving like the tortoise, you don't stop in the way. You keep moving. This is what is called what? Consistent efforts. And it's about showing up every day. And this is what, at the end of the day, gives you the result. A typical example, if you should take an axe, Poma, We call it puma, or how do you say it? Aso. And you begin to hit on a very big tree, even the Iroko tree, a tree as big as the Iroko tree. Every day, you hit on it 5 times and you leave it and go and do whatever you want. The following day, you come hitting on it. You keep hitting on it. What do you think will happen? One day, your plan of, moving down or bringing down that Iroko tree will happen because you keep hitting on it. Let's say 5 times every day, and you leave it 5 times every day. What do you think will happen? You get your results of bringing it down. A tree as big as that. That is what consistency does. And that is what showing up also does. So let's see. Showing up in personal relationships. So you see, emotional presence strengthens bonds. That's why Dr. Keoe is always there for us. You see, even when he's not in Ghana, he's always training. He's always showing his face. He's not hiding in one corner. Whenever he's having presentations, he will tell you, once it is online, he say, hey, Laura, show your face. This person, he keeps mentioning our names. Show your face. It's not for anything. He's building us. And you see, and this is what builds the emotional presence and then strengthens our bond because we begin to know each other. And you begin to put a face to the names, to the comments that come up, to the presenters and to the leaders. You begin to know who is, pushing hard, who is encouraging who, and who is playing what role. And then this is what brings about the results at the end of the day. An example that I have put here is a parent's consistent presence in their child's life. This fosters a strong attachment and resilience. You see, when parents are not there for their children, the attachment is not there. If parents should leave their children behind for nannies every day, you go to work at dawn, you leave before your children wake up, and by the time you come up, they are asleep. They don't see you. Who do they see every day? The nanny, the guardian. At the end of the day, the bond that is created between the children and whoever is taking care of them becomes stronger than that of the actual parents, because the nanny or the guardian is always present. Whoever is always present in the life of the child is the one that is able to imprint his or her himself into the memory of the children, into the hearts of the children. And that is when the bond becomes strong. Yeah. So Dr. Hansen says that very true. Bonds are created with the consistent parent or guardian. And then Boss Lady Lillian also says, showing up trains you. It's you. So it trains you and then you get to know more. All right, so let's continue. Now, overcoming challenges to showing up. What are they? Now, you need to overcome this. Won't it cause a lot of trouble for me if I should do this? Would this thing work out? You need to overcome those barriers. Financial strain. Oh, I don't have money to do this. Oh, I can't join God backup. I think it's too expensive for me. Who said? I have gotten people who joined God backup. Those who are really ready and hungry for progress and success, those who are really ready to elevate themselves in life, trying to put themselves at a strategic position that will cause their lives to be easy. Even though they didn't have, they started saving bit by bit. And before we knew it, they even got more than they needed to have for registration. So if you are ready, you will not even look at the financial constraints. You will work yourself towards it, and you know you will overcome it. Now, emotional fatigue when results are not immediate is very tiring. It's very derailing, you know. It's heartbreaking. It's discouraging when the results that you need for your progress are not coming immediately. But what do? You have to keep moving. Consistency. Keep showing up. You know, this has been one of my main words whenever we are having presentations, especially on Sundays, and whenever I'm training. I always keep saying, show up. You just show up, even if it is not favorable, even if it is not entertaining. Show up. I can assure you that you will definitely learn one phrase that will cause a lot of change, a positive change, a great change in your life at a particular moment. There is going to be one word that will intervene for a lot of things. So you always have to show up, even when the results are not there, even when you are not rank advancing. You just need to show up. Show up. Don't say because I'm copper, so and I've pushed, and then the results are not coming. So I will not attend presentations. Please attend. Attend every day. You will learn something new every day. I'm telling you. You will learn new things that will change the status quo, new things that will cause a shift, a paradigm shift, even in your own way of thinking, even in your approach to people, in the way you are able to present to people. You know, just show up. And then the fear of failure. If you fear failure, then you will not succeed. Those who fear to take risks, they are never successful. Just look around yourself, look around the globe. It's the risk takers, those who do not fear risk, those who do not fear failure, are the ones who are making it. They are the billionaires in life. So you have a little and you fear that when you put it into a particular direction or a business or a project, you will lose out. Then you can never succeed. Fear causes a lot of regret. It brings about a lot of regret. And at the end of the day, you will sit down beating yourself and saying that, oh, if I had known, I would have gone for this project. If I had known, I would have taken this step. Oh, I've wasted my time. Regret is the biggest thing that, you know, it kills you twice. Regret makes you fail. You know, it draws you back. It dampens your spirit. You are not able to move. You are stagnated. Look, it's as good as being dead. So put away fear of failure so that regret will not come your way, so that you keep moving. And then procrastination. Procrastination is one man I know that has killed a lot of dreams. It has stagnated a lot of breakthroughs and successes that would have come out to offer solution to the world, to offer results that people would need for their needs and wants. So procrastination is the thief of time. It's true. It steals your time, it steals your energy, it steals your ability, your capability, your creativeness, your innovation. It kills everything. So shut the doors at excuses and procrastination and just keep moving. Just keep moving. Go in for the goal. The end result is what we are looking at. Put away procrastination and show up. Now, what strategies can you use? So you need to focus on small wins. That is why on God Backup, you see that irrespective of the rank that you have advanced, you are always celebrated on our pages. And the celebration is really gangantuan. It comes out like wildfire. And sometimes you wonder, oh, but I didn't do much and everybody is, celebrating me this way. That alone is encouraging. So you need to celebrate small wins to keep you moving. It peps you up. It's like energy. It's like filling you with more vim to do better. And you know that once you move the next step, you take the next step forward, you will be celebrated in a much bigger way than the previous. And this is something that works. It may look very little to you, but it works out a lot. And you also need to build a support system for yourself. You need it. Nobody can do this for you. You need to do it yourself. An example that I put here is diversifying income sources. So you see, it brings out once again God backup. This God backup project is a nice way of, diversifying your income to generate more income for you, to generate better results. So you can earn in foreign currency that is more stable. At the end of the day, you have leverage over a lot of people. You have leverage in a lot of things. It's important. So you need to look at other sources of income that can help you at the end of the day. And then you need to have a mindset shift. You need to change the way you think a little. You don't have to rely solely on just the old way of doing things. You need to have a change. If the results that you need are not coming in, you need to change it. You see, when you're having challenges in showing up, you need to tweak your movement a little. You need to tweak your steps and your strategies a little so that you can have better results. And then you need to have good time management. It's important. So Modasiru says procrastination is the thief of time, which is very true. And then you need to embrace imperfection. See, those who have made it in life, they never see themselves to be perfect. There are big, big professors, like Dr. KOA. He is a whole bank of knowledge, knowledge bank. But do you know that he's still learning? He's still learning. I was surprised to hear recently that he's doing another PhD. And I was telling myself, hey, now our bosses are doing PhD again upon PhD. Then those of us who have just started, we have a long way to go. You see, so you keep learning. You have to open up to learn new things. And this is what keeps you alive. It brings new life into you. You see, it's like filling yourself with new wine. The more you draw new knowledge, new wine into yourself, what happens? It brings out all the old knowledge, the old wine. At the end of the day, you are renewed completely. You are able to learn, unlearn, relearn, and then you learn again. This is what makes you, a living being. This is what brings value to you. This is what makes you give out knowledge and value. This is what makes you think outside the box. And you are able to create and, innovate and bring solution to people. And you need a mentor. I can't stress this, enough on this. I just cannot stress this that much. You need a mentor. Mentors have mentors. Mentors have mentors. If you don't have a mentor, you will lose the way. You need to leverage on the experiences and the advice of people who already know the way. Those who know it better than you do, to make your life very easy and simple. Something that would have taken you 10 years to do. A mentor would just see it and advise you, and within a short period of time, you are there. Because why? He or she is advising you based on the experience. You see, the mistakes that he has made has taught him a lot of lessons. And through this, he's able to advise you. So you cut a long journey short, a long process short. Life becomes easy for you. Your mentor is like your torch lights through the darkness. He's teaching you the way. Your teacher, your mentor, your teacher is teaching you through the way. It's like holding the hand of a little child who is walking along the road, and it has a toy in his or her hands, and then sees other kids at the other side of the road playing with bigger toys or more attractive toys. He or she has no knowledge of the dangers that are on the way. And so he or she may be tempted to run across the road to the other side and to the other kids to play with them with their big toys. But you see, with your mentor, like your father holding your hands, he's able to hold you in position, say, hey, no, don't move. It's dangerous. Look at the vehicle coming. This is what the work of a mentor is. So if you're lucky to have one, hold him or her tight. You will succeed. You will be successful, and people will celebrate you once you have a mentor. Let's move to the next slide. Now, so success stories. So I put here real life examples of individuals or teams that are thriving through consistent presence. And I have written there the leaders and the members of God Backup Africa. We are all living examples. Those of us on God Backup, we are a strong team. We are a resilient team. We are very consistent. We are always present. We are always showing up. Look at the early morning messages. If you're not always showing up, let's say a day or even 30 minutes, and you go back, what do you see? A lot of messages coming up like that. A lot of messages. It means that what? You are lacking behind. And you see, the messages come to encourage you. The motivational messages and the quotes, the short videos that teach us a lot of things. This morning, Dr. KOA put something on the page about Ugo, encouraging us to make it in life. Forget about your background and your challenges and keep moving. Do something for yourself. Show up for yourself. Show up all the time. The motivational books that are always placed on the pages. I mean, this is it. We are a living example. Another example is a student that always attends lectures, attends class, even when it is raining, rain or shine. He or she shows up in class. What do you think will happen? The person will definitely do well in exams. The person will definitely come up, as a top student. So it's good to show up. Now, let's see, call to action. Now, you need to start small. Like I said, this is not a 200-meter or 100-meter race, like Usain Bolt's race. It's a marathon. So you take small steps at a time. You start small, you are consistent. Your energy in running, you build the momentum gradually. You keep moving. You don't run 2 seconds and stop and say, I'm tired. Hey, this journey looks long. Hey, when will I finish this 1,500 meters marathon or 3,000 meters marathon? No, you have to keep moving consistently. You have to keep moving. Don't stop in the way. You have to keep moving. And then you need to trust the process. You see, have it at the back of your mind that, look, the pace at which I am moving, if I should keep doing this every day, hey, look, this will give me success. It will bring me to success. I will go to the finishing line and be the first, be number one, and be celebrated. You need to trust the process. Something good will definitely come out of it. Something good, definitely. No two ways about it. Now, you need to remember that every step counts. No matter how small or big the step you've taken, even if it is a tortoise stride, a step, one step, that's important. It adds up to the whole to make it complete, to bring out success. You need to witness the transformative power as you keep showing up. It's very important. It's very important. Malco says what? Showing up every time is like watering your flowers every morning to keep it fresh and alive. It's true. It's true. Now, what are you willing to show up for? currently, presently? What is that goal that you are willing to show up for? What is that desire? What is that result? What is that trophy? What is that celebration? What is that success? What is that win that you need to show up for? What is that success? What is that joy at the end of the day that you are willing to show up for? Nobody can do this for you. You need to do it for yourself. You need to be determined to make it. You see, Boss Lady Enyo during the Elevate Summit in September taught us something. You need to have a vision board. Paste it everywhere. Let it be visible in your house, in your bedroom, in your washroom, in your kitchen, in your hall, in your doorway, everywhere. Paste it. It's important. It keeps reminding you of whatever you are willing to show up for, whatever you are to fight for, whatever your energy is worth. You need to do this. So, my final comments. Before that, let's look at what Dr. KO says. He says, showing up even increases your vocabulary. It's true. Your English progresses. And you are able to learn powerful words. Very important. Very important. You see, Dr. KOA once also said that the same way we show up in our jobs daily for even 8 hours, we should do the same here for just 1 hour. It's very important. Just dedicate only 1 hour. 1 hour. It's not far. It's not long. It's not long. It's not far. Just 1 hour on God backup. Just take 1 hour to talk to at least, let's say, 5 people a day. You will definitely make it. Now, let's remember this, that look, the seeds that you plant today, the little seeds that you have planted today by showing up will definitely grow into opportunities in the future. It's very important. The seeds you plant today, showing up is like planting a seed, because they are little steps, little efforts, little energies that you are putting into growing something big and mighty for the future. They will open big opportunities and big doors for you. They will grow into great opportunities that will cause people to celebrate you, irrespective of whatever it is. See, if you're not making the dollars, don't give up. I always keep saying it. You see, the personal development alone on God backup is worth more than the money. Why am I saying so? You see, in the long term, you get to build you. You are able to build yourself. You are able to build your mindset. You learn, you unlearn, and then you relearn. At the end of the day, you may think that nothing is happening. When the time comes and you begin to give out value, that is when you see that this is moving like wildfire, because people begin to see the wisdom in whatever you are able to tell them. And you see, this helps you to build confidence and trust. They are the people that are listening to you, the people that are watching you, the people that are following you, the people that are tracing your step. Even the onlookers begin to have so much trust in you. They see that you are resilient. They see that you are persistent and consistent. You are committed to your goal. And at the end of the day, they build so much trust in you. This is when they begin to draw closer to you, to draw knowledge. And you see, at the end of the day, this knowledge that they are drawing from you is what gives you value. It brings you the money. Because at the end of the day, people will pay a lot just to come and study under your feet. There are many motivational speakers. There are many, big time businessmen, the entrepreneurs. People now pay them just to learn from them. People pay them a lot of money, a lot of dollars. What's happening on God backup? We are learning all these things at no extra cost. It's coming to us free of charge. The weekly trainings that we'll be having from the leaders, from Dr. Koe, from the global leaders, from Chris and Tammy, from the CEO, Joel Terry himself, and the other leaders. You know, it's coming free of charge. Under normal circumstances, these people, before you get them, you need to pay a lot of dollars to have them. To even have 30 minutes of their time, you need to pay a lot of money. We are learning a lot of things on this page that will not be taught in the classroom because people bring their experiences to the what? To the fore. They bring their experiences to light. They bring their experiences and knowledge to bear. And we tap into them free of charge. We're able to learn entrepreneurial skills. You are able to learn how to present. You are able to learn how to build a good profile on social media. So let's be here. Let's keep showing up. The seeds will definitely grow into great opportunities one day. And also remember that every little or small step that you take today builds the foundation for what? Success. It builds the foundation to elevate you into higher levels. It builds the foundation for you to make it. It builds the foundation for you to be what? Celebrated. It builds a foundation for you to have the front seat wherever you go. You know, people give you that first class treatment, even when you least expect it. So you need to show up. You need to show up. Boss Lady Fulera says was your value commands its own returns. And Dr. Koe also says that the day we will no longer have GBU, some will miss all these great trainings we used to have. It's true. So it's my prayer that God backup will never end. Oh, God backup should keep, reviving itself, keep surviving, keep moving, keep rolling, keep flowing, because you are giving out so much value to some of us. Those of us who used to be shy, you're always hiding behind closed doors. We never want to come out. This is bringing us out. God backup is giving us the opportunity. Dr. Koa keeps saying it all the time. If you want to present, if you want to train, just let him know. He will help you. His arms are always open. You know, he's a lecturer. He's a teacher. Teachers never get tired. Their joy is to see people grow. Their joy is to see people develop. It gives them so much satisfaction. Not the money, the little monies they've been getting from their job, but to see you come out and be elevated and be celebrated. Then they know that, this is my handiwork. At least I am good. You know, it tells that your success tells your lecturer or your teacher or your mentor that, I'm doing a good job. I'm a good mentor. That alone is encouraging, and they keep moving. So let's look at what Latifu also said. He says, we are winners in God backup. Kevin says, losers always lose because they give up. Yes, it's true. When you give up, you lose out. You never can tell what is in the next stage for you. You just have to keep going. You fail, do it again. It's true. When you fail, you need to do it again. You see, and then Lady Lillian says, you gain everything when you show up, of course. You gain everything when you show up. Okay, so this brings me to the end of my training. I hope that the little knowledge that I have given will go a long way to add more value to you and to whatever you are doing. Please, let's show up for the live event that is going to happen soon. Dr. Hansen is going to give us the location very soon. Everybody should make it a point to show up. Showing up forms 80% of your success story. Remember that showing up forms 80% of your success story. And also remember, every little step builds the foundation for your success. Keep showing up all the time. Thank you so much. Remain blessed.